Hey, I'm Jim Weber in the Fox 13 Weather Center. Thanks for logging on to MyFoxHurricane.com. Still tracking a very powerful Hurricane Sam out in the Atlantic, and we also have Victor much further out. But it's October now, and the areas that we are typically watching through the month of October is the Caribbean, especially the Western Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Western Atlantic. And I bring that up because the areas where we're actually seeing storms right now are obviously much further out into the Atlantic. So there is the position of Sam and Victor, both working their way over open waters. Hurricane Sam, look at the winds, 150 miles an hour. It's moving to the north at 21 miles an hour. Still moving through an area with warm water and relatively light wind shear. But as you look just to the north, you can see how some of these clouds just kind of racing on to that northerly direction. That's an indication as Sam gets up into that area, the wind shear will start to increase. Remember, they don't like the strong winds, it blows the top of the storm off. So as it moves up into this area, it will start to encounter some cooler water and also that stronger wind shear. So that's what will gradually start to weaken this storm as we go through the weekend and into the first part of next week. But it passes to the east of Bermuda, but close enough that they were obviously going to see some increased winds and some of the swells from this hurricane. So Tropical Storm Victor, now yesterday this is looking a lot better, but now it's starting to work its way again into an area with some of that stronger wind shear. So you can see how some of the tops are being blown off to that northerly direction. That's because it has that southerly wind shear. So indications are this will just continue to encounter that wind shear over the coming days. So it's going to gradually weaken itself as we go through the next several days into middle of next week. And Hurricane Center even mentions that some of the various computer models even indicate it may not even last this long. So good news is neither one of these really affecting any land areas. We'll continue to keep you updated right here on MyFoxHurricane.com.